Hello and welcome back everyone. In this video I'm going to talk about Expo. Expo is one of the tools which is very powerful when you want to run your applications on your phone. It's pretty popular in among and running your Android or iOS applications when you're developing in React Native, and this video is going to be all about that. Hello and welcome back everyone. In this video, we're going to talk about running Expo on the phone and also on the simulator. I'm going to run it on my iPhone. If you have an Android phone, then it works the same. Don't worry. And we're going to run all of these things on our phone. Okay, before we actually dive into anything, I want you to scan this QR code and make sure that you scan this using your phone or something. Or maybe you can take a screenshot of this thing and scan it from your laptop or computer, and this will redirect you to my GitHub profile where I have the boilerplate for the application, which is essentially important. If you don't have this application, then it's going to be very hard for you to run the entire boilerplate. And I'll go a little exit on this presentation, and if I go over here, this will actually show me the boilerplate that I have. So this is the boilerplate that I'm using, and this is the boilerplate that I actually made. So this boilerplate over here is the perfect repository to get started with. I basically have this thing made for you so that you can get started with the React Native without any problems of creating and setting up few things. I have already done that for you, and you can use this one. If you use this QR code, this will redirect you to this URL. The reason why I'm telling you to download this from this QR code is because I would keep on updating these files. But don't worry, all these upcoming videos won't change that much. I just want to keep updated with the React version so that it works seamlessly with whenever you are using it. So that's something which is important. That's why we have this RN starter, and this thing is going to be important. This will take you to this boilerplate React Native boiler. Don't ask me why it's not boiler, because I was not able to find boiler. I already have another repository named boiler, so I just chose boiler. And this is important. Okay, this is pretty important. I'm going to download a fresh copy of this thing for you all on my downloads. Okay. And what I want you to do is, after you have done this downloading, okay, then only continue. Otherwise, take a pause, pause this video and then continue. I want you to go over here and go search for Expo Go Android app, maybe just app, and you would get the app on your Apple Store, okay, and you would also get on the Play Store. Now make sure that you download this one only, okay, Expo Go. This is important. If you don't have this one, and you're using something else, it's not going to work. We need this exact app and this exact app. Okay, this is pretty important. Okay, we need this app so that we can run our applications without any problems on our system. Okay, and that's something which is important. I feel if you don't have this thing, then you won't be able to see your applications on your phone and run them anywhere. So that's something that's the reason why I'm suggesting you to do this. Okay, so for Android we already talked that we have this thing, and for this is how it's going to look. And okay, for Android, yeah. Okay, I just don't want to skip that part. But the main idea is that once you install the app on your iPhone or your Android phone, it should be enough, more than enough. Okay. Another thing that we're going to do is we are going to install Expo on our system. Okay. So in order to set up React Native, we have to follow some of the steps, including setting up Expo as well. Okay. First of all, what I wanted to do is I wanted to install Node.js. Okay. You can install the latest one of Node.js. For me, it's 16.14. By the time you're watching, it might be even higher. And once you install this thing, you are halfway through setting up. Okay. Next, you need to install Expo. Okay. So Expo Go Mac install globally. Okay. So we need to install it globally. Global means that no matter what application you're using, it's automatically going to be function for everything that you're going to do. Okay, so you would get this line over here, npm install global expo CLI, and this is something which is important. What you need to do is, if you have a Mac, you can go to your terminal, and once you reach this stage, you just need to type this thing, press enter, and it's going to do its magic. And if you have good internet, then it's perfect, because that's something which is also required. You don't want this process to stop, because there are a few important things that are happening. first of all, the global CLI for Expo is getting installed. Expo is basically a standalone package bundler. Okay, this package bundler allows your packages to be bundled into one single application and then can be deployed on iPhones or Android phones or any other application that you feel like is important. Another important thing is that these bundlers are going to help you run your applications without any problem. Okay, so there are a few errors. I am going to just fix them brute forcefully. Okay, let's just run this as well, and I think this is fine. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my application now. Okay, so I'm using a 2 monitor display, so if you see that sometimes it's absolutely okay because I'm using 2 displays. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my directory. Okay, so cd downloads, and then cd, what is the name of the repository that I have? It's known as React Native Baller main. Okay, so React underscore native baller main. Perfect. Now we're in the directory. Okay. Now another thing is, once you have installed your npm or node.js, now you should be able to run and check if your npm is installed properly or not. For that, you need to run node, right node, and you should get the version which you have, which says version 16. And now I'm inside the node. I don't want to be here, so I would use Control C, which will exit this thing. Now I'm over here. Now basically what we're going to do is, there are 2 important things that we're going to do. Okay, first of all, we're going to update the entire package with the latest version of everything that we're using. Now npm or node.js handles this very smartly. It automatically updates all the packages and make sure that your code structure also is upgraded, so that you don't have to do that manually. And that's something which is important, because if you have to do that manually, then it doesn't make sense. I mean, I don't think so. So for that, you basically have to do npm install. That's step 1. You do npm install. Okay, this is already built, so you don't have to do anything much. And then you basically can you basically have to run the Expo. Okay, for that you basically can check out how this is done. First step, yeah, I think they might change it, so I just want to make sure that I want you to tell you how this actually runs, because sometimes the versions keeps on changing, and I don't want to where is it okay. Close Expo Go CLI. Okay, I think it's known as Expo. Okay, yeah, it's over here. So for now, it's like IG CLI. I use this one. You can use the docs which are here. Expo install React DOM. Okay, started with Expo start. So till now it's Expo start. I mean Expo start. It might just change, so just to be sure. Once you do Expo start, okay, let's see, you have, oh yeah, okay, one more thing that I forgot, you have to do yarn install as well. Yarn install, yep, and that should fix it. Yarn install is also going to update some packages. Sometimes the package are having dependencies based on yarn, so you have to do that. And now Expo start should work. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's just do the CLI thing again. Install the latest version and put on IG. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm just following these steps, running in a browser, and it's just update sometimes. So. And this is done. Add web dependencies, React DOM, devo that. Okay, and I think we can now do Expo start. Okay, let's see, where are we going wrong? In starter. Okay, my bad. I think I have to go. I think GitHub actually made another repository inside. So cd rn starter. Yeah, I think this should be fine. Let's see. Let's install all the CLI versions again. Yeah. So if you are outside and you're installing all these, that might just create a little bit of problem, but we're gonna figure it out. install. Yarn is like another package manager which helps Expo to run. So now you can see that the Expo components are getting installed. Okay. Let's wait. Perfect. Expo start. Perfect. Now we have the application done. We have this URL. Okay, that's something that I'm gonna open. Copy. Paste this over here. Okay, I think yeah. Okay, I think it's open, but I have no idea which window is it opening in. Let me just see. Okay, here's this one. Sometimes this bounces to different address. Copy. Let's just try this. Perfect. Now the Metro bundle is running. Okay, so a little bit of hassle and glitch over there, but now I think the packages are updated. Another thing that we have to do is once you have installed the Expo app on your phone, you don't really have to do anything. You just have to go to your camera, like the standard camera thing. Okay, and what you have to do is you have to just scan this code, and you would get the URL which will automatically open the app for you. Okay, and if you see the screen and if you see my phone, you will see what is happening. So it says opening project. Okay, which is now I think it might be visible. Yeah, opening project. Perfect. Now it is bundling the project, and it's doing the deployment on the phone. And one of the things that it's doing is it's trying to connect to my phone. Okay, so I think my Wi-Fi is off. That's why it is taking so much long. You should be on the same Wi-Fi, and then it should work. And it's building. Still building. Yeah. You can see the screen and you can see my phone, both of them. Okay, let's just wait a little more. Okay, now we have the home screen, and you can see that the device is also available. iPhone 13 mini. I'm using this one, so it's visible over here. That's basically how you deploy an application on your phone. Okay. You can also install the simulators on your laptop and your workstation. I'm using the iOS simulator right now, so it's going to open the simulator right over here. I'm going to close this window. Let's see if it's not opening on the other one. Okay, I think it's still opening. Attempt to open simulator. Yeah, okay. Let's make a new request. Now we have it over here. Okay, so now what we are doing is we are basically running the application on the iPhone, okay, which is inside my laptop, and I'm using an iPhone 12 for a reason. Okay, I'm gonna just go back and try again. Let's open an iOS simulator. Okay, sometimes I'm going to send to local. Open a simulator. Let's try this. Okay, let's just close this application. And let's try again, iOS simulator. Okay, let's just make a tunnel. So tunnel basically helps you to go to any public URL and open it. I think I'm gonna close my iPhone 13 application, and that's something which is important. So it's still building it. Okay, so it's building like a production mode of what do you call it? A public API or a public URL, and the public URL is basically going to be available throughout the web. So no matter if my Wi-Fi is on, off, or if I'm opening it to any other device, I can do that. And that's actually pretty good. Okay, let's see the address that we have. Okay, the address is still loading. So otherwise we can run it in the browser. Let's see, browser. Okay, I think it's because of the URL. It's building again. Building. So it opened on my browser over here on the second monitor. Okay, so you can see basically the app is running on my browser, and I can actually go to inspect and also convert it to like a phone display like Surface Duo, and I have this over here. Now that's the power of Expo. You basically can build the things in different simulators and different environments and have the functionality that you want and make things easier and lightweight for your work purposes, and that's something which is important. But that would be all for me for this video. In the next video, I'm going to check out more stuff. But I hope you like this thing and your setup is all done. I'll see you all in the next one. Till then, happy learning and peace.